The sun has barely risen, but the air inside spy headquarters is thick with tension. Security levels are cranked to the max, and every shadow feels like a threat. A secret meeting is called, but the room feels eerily empty. Several chairs are vacant, their usual occupants suspended, caught in a web of internal investigation. The message is clear. Trust is a luxury no one can afford. Old assassination files, sealed for years, are cracked open again. But the pages tell a broken story, with huge sections blacked out, redacted to hide the truth. The past is being rewritten, and the erasures are just as telling as the words left behind. The focus quickly narrows to Lynn, one of the agency's sharpest analysts. She's pulled into a sterile interrogation room and grilled about her system access. Every question is a trap, every glance a suspicion. She's being monitored, her every move scrutinized. Lynn is no fool. She realizes every keystroke she makes, every file she opens is being logged. It's not for security. It's a setup. Someone is patiently waiting for her to make a single mistake, one that will seal her fate. While Lynn navigates this internal minefield, Kong is a ghost on the outside. He's observing a heavily fortified government building from a distance, a new identity tucked away in his pocket, ready to be deployed. Using his new credentials, Kong slips past the initial security checks and makes his way to the service floor. A place where no one looks twice. He finds what he's looking for, an auxiliary server room. The dust patterns are disturbed, and there are subtle signs of unauthorized internal access. Someone else has been here, someone with high-level clearance. Begins copying data, his fingers flying across a portable terminal. As the files transfer, he stumbles upon his own profile. Single chilling word is stamped across it, canceled. He digs deeper, trying to access his personal files, his service record, anything that proves his existence. But there's nothing. It's all gone. Every commendation, every mission, every sacrifice has been wiped clean. It's as if Kong, the dedicated agent, never existed at all. The emptiness triggers a memory, a flashback to his recruitment day. He sees his younger self, signing a pledge, vowing to sacrifice his identity for the greater good. Back then, it felt like an honor. Now, in the present, the cold, hard reality hits him. It wasn't a pledge of honor, it was a release form. He was designed to be expendable. Back at headquarters, Lynn is hauled in for another round of questioning. This time, the interrogators are more direct. Questions all revolve around one person, Kong. They want to know what she knows, what she suspects if she's been in contact. Lynn holds her ground, her face a mask of neutrality. She neither confirms nor denies anything, expertly deflecting their verbal attacks. Her silence is its own form of defiance. Suddenly, the tense atmosphere is shattered. Agents storm into the main operations floor and abruptly arrest another operative in front of everyone. The accusation is loud and public, leaking critical intelligence. It's a show of force, a warning to anyone else who might be thinking of stepping out of line. The message is received loud and clear. Just hours later, news filters through the agency. The arrested operative is dead. Lynn's blood runs cold. She reviews the authorization documents related to the operative S transfer and finds what she suspected. The signatures are forged. Digital strokes. The pressure points there a perfect match to the forgeries from the series' opening events. This isn't an isolated incident. It's part of a much larger, more sinister pattern. Meanwhile, Kang is back on the move. He's tracking a high-ranking officer, a man whose routine is so repetitive and predictable it's almost an invitation. The officer's car pulls into a secluded garage for a secret meeting. There are no official minutes, no records, just a clandestine gathering of powerful figures. Doc. Kong manages to plant a listening device, recording the audio from a safe distance. He listens intently as the hushed conversation unfolds. Then he hears it a code name from his past, one he hasn't heard in years. Ghost. The name sends a jolt through him, triggering another memory. He's back at the training camp, a recruit once again. He remembers an incident where one of his peers, a brilliant but ruthless cadet, is eliminated from the program for having a dangerous mindset. In the present, the pieces click into place. It's the ruthlessness, the planning, the sheer audacity of it. All it has to be him. Ghost is that eliminated agent, back for revenge, operating from within the very system that cast him out. At the same time, Lynn makes a terrifying discovery. While analyzing her own system logs, She realizes the data has been manipulated. Someone has reversed her digital trace, planting fabricated evidence to make it look like she was accessing files she never touched. Instantly, she goes from a person of interest to the primary suspect. She's placed under 24/7 surveillance, a prisoner in her own workplace. Knowing Lin is in trouble, Kong tries to contact her through their old encrypted channel, but it's dead. He's been completely cut off. Desperate, he resorts to a last-ditch effort. An old analog signal protocol, a relic from their training days that only the two of them know how to interpret. In her monitored office, a flicker on an old diagnostic screen catches Lin's eye. It's the signal. Kong is reaching out, but she doesn't reply. She can't. With cameras watching her every move, any response would be a confession. Lin hesitates, her mind racing. To respond is to cross a critical line, to officially become a traitor in the eyes of the agency she once served. But to do nothing means abandoning Kong and accepting her fate as a scapegoat. She makes her choice. With precise, deliberate movements, she begins erasing the final traces of her local data. Wiping her personal drives, preparing for the worst-case scenario, she's going dark. Kong's caution finally fails him. While moving between observation points in the administrative area, he's discovered. A silent alarm trips, and suddenly he's swarmed by internal security. A frantic chase ensues through the sterile corridors. But no shots are fired. Their orders are clear. Capture him alive. He's quickly overwhelmed and taken down. Kong wakes up in a dark, isolated cell. It's an unrecorded holding facility, a black site within a black site. There's no light, no sound, just the chilling realization that he has been completely disappeared. In a separate part of the facility, Lin is brought to another stark room. They are being held apart, unable to communicate, unable to coordinate. The mastermind behind this wants them isolated and broken. A mysterious high-ranking figure enters the control room overlooking their cells. His face is hidden in the shadows, his presence radiating pure authority. He gives a single oral order, his voice low and final. Wipe everything. No paper trail, no digital footprint, just a quiet, clean execution. But just as the order is given, something unexpected happens. Exactly 90 seconds, the entire high-security system inexplicably shuts down. The locks, the cameras, the sensors, everything goes offline. Someone on the inside is intervening. A hidden ally. In the sudden darkness, Kong's cell door slides open. Path is clear. He doesn't hesitate. He escapes into the unmonitored corridors. At the same moment, Lin disappears from her interrogation room. The camera feeds are overwritten with a repeating loop, erasing any trace of her departure. They are both in the wind. In a remote, secure location, the figure known as Ghost studies a digital map of the agency's internal structure. Red icons blink out one by one, marking the pawns he has successfully eliminated from the board. With Kang and Lin now fugitives and the agency in chaos, his true plan can finally begin. The double agent game is officially on. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.